Perform practice on cutting tools like hacksaw, file, chisel, sharpening of chisels, center punch, safety precautions while grinding. Hello, my name is Charumati. In this module, we are going to practice on cutting tools like hacksaw, file, chisel, sharpening of chisels, center punch and safety precautions while grinding. At the end of this exercise, you shall be able to cut a mild steel flat along a straight line using a hacksaw. Flat filing practice along with flatness checking. Cut the given MS sheet into two pieces along its length using chisel. Sharpening of chisel in grinder. Sharpening of center punch in grinder. Safety precaution in grinding tools.
Tools or instruments required. Trainees Toolkit 1 number. Hacksaw 1 number. File 1 number. Chisel 1 number. Center punch 1 number. Tri-square. Equipment or machines required. Grinding machine 1 number. Materials. MS sheet. Copper sulfate solution. Cutting tools are wedge-shaped and sharp edge tool used to remove excess layers of material from a workpiece to obtain the desired shape, size, and accuracy. It is firmly attached to the machine tool. A relative velocity between the workpiece and the cutting tool is also provided by various mechanical and other mechanisms for the cutting action. In any machining process, the cutting tool is the most important thing to work efficiently and accurately. And grinding is the process of resharpening the cutting tool as the edges wear out after prolonged usage. Do you know that a suitable coating can also be applied to the equipment to improve various desired properties? However, a coated tool does not allow grinding and resharpening as easily. I hope you have got hold of the important points to be noted before we move on to practice on various cutting tools. Check the size of the given MS flat job. Apply copper sulfate solution and allow it to dry. Lay out lines as per drawing using a scriber taking measurement from the edge and punch. Mark the lines using a dot punch and hammer. Cut by hacksaw along the lines. Remove burrs, if any, by filing. Mark lines as per drawing using a paper template and punch mark the line. Holding the workpiece. Position the metal to be cut according to the cross section, that is, a plate, a pipe or a channel for hacksawing. As far as possible the job is held so as to be cut on the flat side rather than the edge or the corner. This reduces the blade breakages. The selection of the blade depends on the shape and hardness of the material to be cut. Pitch selection. For soft materials such as bronze, brass, soft steel, cast iron, etc. use a 1.8 mm pitch blade. For steel use a 1.4 mm pitch. For angle iron, brass tubing, copper, iron pipe, etc. use a 1 mm pitch blade. For conduit and other thin tubing, sheet metal work, etc. use a 0.8 mm pitch. Fixing of hacksaw blades. The teeth of the hacksaw blade should point in the direction of the cut and away from the handle. The blade should be held straight and correctly tightened before starting. While starting the cut, make a small notch. Notch means a small groove on the job surface. The cutting movement should be steady and the full length of the blade should be used. Filing and hacksawing. Check the material size 155, 75, 40 mm equal angle MS channel. Remove all the rust from all the surfaces by the edge of the file, clean by cotton waste. Hold the file handle with your thumb firmly placed to grip the file. Left leg will be in forward direction. right leg will be 300 mm from the front leg. Also check the height of your vise should be on the level of your elbow. Hold the job in bench vise grip firmly from the width of the channel. Place file on the job and start filing while file will go in forward direction. Develop pressure on job. At return stroke release the pressure and change the place of file and go for the next area. Like that, complete operation and check flatness with the help of tri-square blade. Open the job and start on A side filing as directed previously. Check the squareness along with B. Open the job and start on D side filing as directed previously. Check the squareness along with A. Open the job and start on C side filing as directed previously. Check the squareness along with A, B and D. Open the job and start on F side filing as directed previously. Check the squareness along with A, B and D. Apply pressure only during the forward stroke. At least 2 to 3 teeth should be in contact with the work while cutting. Select fine pitch blade, that is, 0.8 or 1 mm pitch for thin work and for cutting pipes. Turn and change the position of the pipe while hacksawing. While cutting pipes by hacksawing, a paper template is made and wrapped over the pipe to get the line of cut marked on the circumference of the pipe. Normally, a coolant is not necessary while hacksawing. Note: do not move the blade too fast. While finishing a cut, slow down to avoid breakage of the blade and injury to yourself and others. Cutting MS sheet by chisel. A hard and strong support is essential under the sheet too. Ensure the chisel properly penetrates into the job and cuts the sheet. The chisel has to be held vertically to get an effective cutting action. Sometimes the job is clamped to the workbench or to the steel pad by C-clamps so that the job will not slip while chiseling. After making a cut on the marked line, move the chisel approximately for 80% of the length of the first cut and again, make a cut. This is done to ensure that the cutting action continues progressively along the marked line and no portion of metal will be left uncut. In addition, the cutting edge of the chisel can be positioned properly along the line of cut, which will avoid a zigzag cutting. Proceed to make cuts by the flat chisel as explained above until the entire length, that is 150 mm, of the job is cut on the punch marked line. Sharpening the chisel. Chisels will become blunt due to use. For efficiency in chipping, the chisels are to be resharpened regularly. Chisels are sharpened on grinding machines. Inspect the tool rest. If there is too much of a gap between the tool rest and the wheel, adjust it and position it as close to the wheel as possible. Note: ensure that there is sufficient coolant in the container. While grinding, rest the body of the chisel on the tool rest A and allow the point to touch the wheel. Rock the point slightly on both sides in an arc B to provide a slight convexity at the cutting edge. This will help to avoid digging in of the sides while chipping. Keep moving the chisel across the face C to prevent formation of curves and grooves at the cutting edge. Note: after regrinding many times, the cutting edges become too thick. Such chisels are unsuitable for resharpening. They should be forged and brought to shape before grinding. Check the wheel guards are in place and are securely fastened. Inspect the condition of the grinding wheel for breakage and cracks. Wear safety goggles. When switching on the grinding machine, stand aside until the wheel reaches the operating speed. Dip the chisel frequently in the coolant to avoid overheating. Overheating will draw the temper of the chisel. Clean by grinding if the chisel head is mushroomed. Use only the front of the grinding wheel. Do not grind on the sides. Report to the instructor if any damage to the grinding wheel is noticed. Note: do not use cotton waste or other material for holding the chisel while grinding. Sharpen the center punch. Arrange the workplace and prepare working material. Saw the round material to length only if an original tool is not available. Face grind on one face, press the workpiece in vertical direction against the wheel and turn it slowly around its axis. Grind 4 mm chamfer on face, horizontal or vertical position. Press workpiece against the wheel with a setting angle or 45 degree. In doing so, turn it speedily and uniformly around its axis. Grind on a 50 mm long taper proceeding from the other face horizontal position. The right hand guides the workpiece, the left forefinger lies between the workpiece and the grinding support. Press the workpiece in horizontal direction against the wheel, turn it speedily as well as turn it forward and back. Grind the point vertical position. Center punch 60 degree. Scribing prick punch 40 degree. Press against the wheel only slightly with quick turning or it around its axis. Check it finally for angle accuracy. Check the center punch angle. Sharpen a center punch. Hold the end of the punch between the index finger and thumb or one hand, resting that hand on the tool rest or the grinder. Move the punch into light contact with the rotating wheel or the grinder with the center line or the punch forming about its 45-degree angle with the face or the wheel. This will give the approximate 90-degree included angle required for a center punch. Rotate the punch as shown by the direction arrow with the thumb and index finger or the other hand. Keep the point cool by using only light pressure on the wheel and by frequently dipping the punch in a can of cooling water. Sharpening a prick punch in the same way only with the exception that the included angle should be 30 degree other than 90 degree. The angle between the center of this punch and the wheel should be about 15 degree.
We have come to the end of this exercise. Let us have a recap on what we have learned in this module. We have learned to cut a mild steel flat along a straight line using a hacksaw. Flat filing practice along with flatness checking. To cut the given MS sheet into two pieces along its length using chisel.